Sorry, the video is pretty crappy, but let's just pretend that to get to this point where you can remove this, it's so simple. There's literally going to be one bolt, and one bolt. There's usually always 3 bolts. So it's broken, you know, this is missing, and you got to take this off. So 1, 2, 3, pull it off, flip it over. And so what you're gonna do is, since yours broke, you're gonna have to look on the side and you're gonna find where that hole is. That's where the wire goes through, right? And then you're also on this thing gonna have a special hole that you feed through the metal part, and you have to have this lined up to feed the cord through. That's the most difficult part, because let me show you. Pretend, so this is broken and it's just spinning in there. Take the old cord out, or you can try and reuse it depending on where it broke. You might just go get a new long cord. And so what you're gonna do, so you don't have any cord here at all. So what you're gonna do, this is the hard part. You have to wind it. You have to wind it. And so let's pretend and let's look. Let's see here. Let's count on an average. So one, 2, 3 turns. So once you turn it by hand, see, it's got friction because it's got to pull it back. That's so it's hard. So turn it 3 times from where I showed you, so that you see where the hole is lined up, and you want to turn it to the left 3 times. And so now you're holding this because it's going to spin back when you let go of it, right? So what you're going to do is, you want help. You want someone to kind of help you, but get something that you can jam so that you can let go of it. So that it won't, it's not gonna move. You see how I shoved that through? So it's not gonna spin right now. So now, get your cord, find your hole, and the beginning part of your cord, you might have to light it with a lighter and get it nice and hot and melty. Don't use your hands, use gloves or something that's protective, and like go like that to get it nice and smooth. You don't want it fraying because it's a small hole, so it's hard to shove it through. So let's repeat where we were at. You spin it around 3 times, and then when you're on your 3rd spin, you want to line up this entrance hole with the hole that this goes in. You can obviously see that it's right there. So let's pretend, let me see here if I can get that. All right, so we've got it lined up now, basically. And you put whatever you can. Usually people put a flathead through it to keep it in place. So we see that it's in place. And so basically, and I'll even undo the knot so that we can do it together. All right, so you have it spun, wound up, right? 3 times, and you found there's only one hole in this thing. Only one. That's where the wire goes through. So, get your cord ready, get it, hook that up. If you have to hook this up, it's not hard at all. It's always gonna have like a little piece right here, and what you do is shove the cord through, then you get this piece and you shove the cord right through that hole, and having pliers or something so that you can grab the cord from right here and pull it out, and then tie a big knot like this so that when you're pulling on it, this doesn't slide through, because then you got an issue, right? So anyways, you set that up. You have your cord, you put one end through here, and then you put it through here, pull the cord out, tie your knot, then tighten this up so that the knot is tight, and you make sure that it's not going to slide back through the hole. Sometimes the knot's not good enough and it'll slide. Okay, so go ahead, put it back together, push it into place, pull on it, get it out of the way. Now we're here. Now, like I said, sometimes you got to use a lighter and get it to where it's nice and like in good spot. So back to this. So we've wound it up 3 times, and we're matching the hole right here to the hole right here. And so what you want to do is start right here, and I like to try and get it. Oh no, actually I like to try and do this. This is the only way, actually. You literally, look, you gotta feed it through. Pull this, tie a really good knot. Hold on. You need to make sure that it's a good knot, because it'll come undone if you don't. So just like do a double knot, like do 1 knot and then another knot. Pull on it. Okay, so anyways, yeah, you want to make sure it's nice and tight so that's not coming out. And then when you're done, take the flathead out that's holding it in place and let it slide itself back in. And there you go. All you do is when you are putting this back on your generator, keep in mind that you can put it any way you want, but you want to line it up so that this is where whatever angle you want it at, so that it's not hitting any metal on the generator, and it's the easiest position to be at so that you can get your straight pull. Because you see how it's angled like that? You don't want to be pulling this like this, because that'll make it go bad. You want to go outwards. So line it up on the generator. There's nothing to this. You don't have to worry about anything. Push it on, hold it in place, put the bolts 1, 2, 3, tighten them up, and give it a try.